Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is part 43 of Tafseer Al Saadi. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. الحج أشهر معلومات فمن فرض فيهن الحج فلا رفث ولا فسوق ولا جدال في الحج وما تفعلوا من خير يعلمه الله وتزودوا فإن خير الزاد التقوى واتقون يا أولي الألباب. The Hajj takes place in the well-known months. Whoever undertakes to perform Hajj during them, there should be no lewdness, nor wrongdoing, nor quarreling during the Hajj. And whatever good you do, Allah knows it, and take provision with you for the journey. But the best of provisions is piety. So fear me, O people of understanding. Here Allah tells us that the Hajj occurs in the well-known months. That is, months that are well known to those who were first addressed, in such a way that there was no need to specify them, as there was a need to specify the month in which fasting is observed. And as Allah specified the timings of the 5 daily prayers. But in the case of Hajj, it was part of the religion of Ibrahim that was still practiced among his progeny and was well known to them. What is meant by the well-known months, according to the majority of scholars, is Shawwal, Dhul Qa'dah, and the first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. These are the months in which people usually enter Ihram for Hajj. Whoever undertakes to perform Hajj during them, that is, whoever enters Ihram for it, because starting it makes it obligatory, even if it is a supererogatory, nafil, optional Hajj. This verse is quoted as evidence by Ash-Shafi'i and those who followed him in the view that it is not permissible to enter Ihram for Hajj before its months have begun. I say, if we were to say that this verse offers evidence for the view of the majority of scholars, which is that Ihram for Hajj is permissible before those months begin, that would be more likely to be correct. The words, whoever undertakes to perform Hajj during them, indicate that the decision to undertake to perform Hajj may be taken during the months mentioned, or it may not. فَلَا رَفَثَ وَلَا فُسُوقَ وَلَا جِدَالَ فِي الْحَجِّ. There should be no lewdness, nor wrongdoing, nor quarreling during the Hajj. That is, it is obligatory to respect one's Ihram for Hajj, especially during the months of Hajj, and to protect it from anything that may spoil it or detract from it, such as lewdness, which refers to intercourse and its precursors in word or deed, especially in the presence of women. Wrongdoing here refers to all sins, including the things that are forbidden whilst in Ihram. Quarreling refers to arguing and disputing, because it stirs up trouble and creates enmity. The purpose of Hajj is humility before Allah, seeking to draw close to Him by means of whatever acts of worship one can do, and keeping away from sin. In this way, one's Hajj will be accepted, and an accepted Hajj brings no less reward than paradise. Although these things are not allowed in any place or at any time, they are more emphatically forbidden during the Hajj. It should be noted that aiming to draw closer to Allah by refraining from sins cannot be done unless you also do what He enjoins. Hence, Allah Azza wa Jal says, and whatever good you do, Allah knows it. That includes all good deeds and acts of worship. What is meant is that Allah is aware of it. This implies strong encouragement to do good, especially in those holy places. where one should do as much as one can of prayer, fasting, giving charity, tawaf, and kindness in word and deed. Then Allah enjoins the pilgrim to take provision with him for this blessed journey. To take provision with him for this blessed journey. Because by taking provision with him, he will be independent of other people and will refrain from taking their wealth by asking for it or begging for it. Taking a lot of provision is beneficial for the traveler, enables him to help others, and will bring him closer to the Lord of the worlds. What is meant by provision here is that which will sustain him and help him to reach his destination and return. However, the real provision that will bring permanent benefit in this world and in the hereafter is the provision of piety, which is provision that will help one to reach the hereafter and obtain the most perfect pleasure and eternal bliss. The one who neglects this provision is the one who will run out of provision and be exposed to all dangers. He will be prevented from reaching the destination of the righteous. This is a condemnation. This is a commendation of piety. Then Allah enjoins people of understanding to seek piety and fear Him. So fear me, O people of understanding. That is, O people of deep understanding, fear your Lord. For fear of Him is the most important thing that is enjoined by reason, and neglecting it leads to ignorance and poor thinking. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.